teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Nebraska's offense will get the first swing today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And now the handoff. What a move, and he's free. He'll carry his steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Really nice run by the back, but I want to give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for the first down.
The Cornhuskers have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. You bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Bringing it out, it's Cavazos. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. The Hurricanes offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Kurt, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And he goes no stop called behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Caught by the receiver. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. The Canes will line up to boot it away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. To go with the ground game here, running back takes the handoff. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. And the single back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. In the field goal attempt, the offense on the field going for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got it, enough for a first down. Brought down, but is past the line to gain.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
And the Huskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Takes the handoff. It's Williams. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. The Huskers trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First and goal, handoff. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. fielded in the end zone. It's Cavazos. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
What a catch! They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And Chris, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They had some pretty good players. If you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. Booker, Nebraska has the lead here, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. As they fight back here in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at...
Damn it.
Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, second and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The Cornhuskers looking to keep this drive rolling.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. They'll try a pass here. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
The Cornhuskers keep the football on the move. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle, but forced down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Huskers will have 1st and 10 here. They'll hand it off. Picks up the first, looking for more. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. The Huskers are in the red zone. Looking for some space. It's Williams. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He can be the quarterback safety blanket.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. They'll try to run for the 1st down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Automatic in the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Cavazos. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the player is down injured after that last play. They take a timeout while they check him out. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down marker.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Grab by the receiver. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Hibby keeps it himself.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage. They'll run it here. Fighting off the defender. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded near the 20. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Handoff here from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Out of the gun now on third down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Gonna run it. It's Williams. Nice run. He's brought down at the 44.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. The Cornhuskers will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Here's the second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. A new set of downs after that completion.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much they would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Now it's second down here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Final seconds in the first half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, Enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. We get the second half started with the running play. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. And the Canes looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick grab. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. No huddle now for the offense.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Play action fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. And he finds his tight end for the catch. He's in the clear. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. The Canes pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Watch the spin move.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, you might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. And there's the handoff. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Handoff from the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The Cornhuskers lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Snags a quick throw. And the defense brings him down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So instead of a chip shot attempt for a two-score lead, they keep the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. They try to sneak it for the first. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Huskers. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cavazos. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looking to throw it on first down. He escapes the pocket. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made on the left side. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. A deep shot, but he paid for it. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. The Canes will have to kick this away. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. Time for one more play here in the quarter. On the ground, it's Powell. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. Booker, Nebraska has the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Design quarterback run. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. And the Huskers will bring their punt team onto the field. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. And they'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short connection to the tight end here.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. The Hurricanes pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 at that 1st down loss. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He's got room to run. The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Leaning on the run game here. You make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Huskers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Ball handed off. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. He's swarmed by the defense. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second and goal for the offense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he'll be brought down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's third and goal. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. And out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And they've got the returner corralled. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He makes the grab. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. On first and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Canes.
You know, this touchdown, it actually gives them a chance now that they're down 10. Really critical. You pull out the 2-point play. You got to hit it to make it a one-possession game.
And he'll be stopped short of the goal line. The try fails, and this is still a 2-score differential. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they look pretty good out there today and a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Oh my God.